Alright, hello everybody, this is Zax99 again with another first play on launch day. Actually, I just bought this, it came out last night I think. This is Bloody Faerie, made by EJR Games. And this game comes in, looks pretty impressive. Looking at the trailer here, the graphics look nice, looks like a Unity game. But the price comes in for this at only $1.99, 10% off its first week, $1.79. And this is a action indie game, violence, and you take an AK-47 and show them what you think about them. Invasion of magic has started. The civilization is collapsing. Don't wait. Take up your gun and fight. Drown the evil magic creatures in the sea of their own blood. So we're going to go out and find out if this game is worth the $2 price tag and give this game its first review right after this. Zaxter99. Alright, welcome back everybody to Bloody Faerie. I am loading the game now. Alright guys, we are in here. Wave 1, kill the boss. Now, I did play just a few seconds and killed some creatures. Was pretty crazy, relentless action. The OBS was not recording the game. Sadly, it was frozen. So I got that fixed now. And hopefully you guys can see that, I mean, this isn't a bad looking little world here that you start in. The price tag concerns me at $2 because I'm wondering kind of how they can offer a game that looks this good and maybe even plays this good for under $2. It makes me worried that maybe it's an asset flip. I don't know. But right now, we're just going to focus on what you get for your money and let you know if it's worth it. So you start off, you have a knife and a gun. And you have the ability to crouch. You have the ability to prone with X. You can run with shift, and you watch this. If you run with shift, there's a road here. It ends right there. I mean, it's not the best looking map I've ever seen, but I gotta say, right off the bat, this game is better than I thought it would be for $2. Now, the thing that it's kind of weird is I did change my map. I restarted the game and I only have 60 health. So I don't know how I restore the health that, I got some damage from the creatures that were attacking me before the video started recording. But anyway, let me go ahead and show you. The creatures are a little bit weird, but I gotta say, they're kind of fun to fight. Okay, that is the boss, I do believe. And we can shoot her. Nope, I missed. Okay, so I don't have any ammo left. I think I only started with like 7 or 8 bullets, so I used most of those in the fight before. Oh my. Alright, my problem there is I wasn't taking any kind of damage. I believe he was shooting me. So, what the hell is that? That did more damage to me than the boss man. Oh my gosh. Help! Look at the sun rays. I mean, in my opinion, this world and all the trees and the birds and the crickets you hear and stuff like that, this world alone is worth the $2 to me. Call me crazy, but the gameplay looks like it needs a little bit of work, or let's be honest, a lot of work. Like, where are these guys going now? They're just... Oh, there they go. I guess they were looking for me and now they see me. Alright. Well, you can't kick them around and see their bodies ragdolling all around. I guess that's a good thing. Survive 47 more seconds, and there's 3 enemies remaining. Okay. I now have 11 total kills. And I still have over half my life. Yeah, I mean, the fighting could use some work. The enemies could be a little bit stronger or a little bit more deadly. And I don't know where to... But, I mean, you don't walk through the terrain or anything like that. You can see I'm walking over the terrain pretty well. There's nice shadows in the game. A swing looks like a swing. I've seen, you know, combat a lot worse than some of these games that cost a lot more money, you know. I don't think you can pick up mushrooms or anything like that. I don't think there's a hunger system. This guy just died for no reason. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, why did this guy die? Oh, now we got... It's showing us where an enemy is. Okay. Yeah, but you will run out of breath. Oh, it's another one of these guys. Okay. More concerned about the little guy than I am the big guy. Got some achievements. I've already got 12 of 16 achievements. One hit did that guy in. Another freaking unicorn. I guess it's not a unicorn. It looks like Pegasus. Another achievement unlocked, Cutthroat. I think I've almost got all the achievements in this game, guys, in like 10 minutes. I think what happened is, you know, I come into this world and I see clouds actually moving. I'm so used to seeing these, you know, $2 games and seeing like a JPG sky, just a picture of the sky. I'm not used to seeing trees that blow in the wind and look this good, or hearing, you know, birds and crickets that sound that good. And you got to admit, this world does not look half bad at all. The problem comes when you go to fight these bosses. Oh, now we have a purple Pegasus, so they just tinted it pink. This is actually a unicorn. He actually has the horn. Oh, shit. Okay. We can block as well with right mouse. These little guys look very silly, I must confess. Now we're regaining health at a faster rate than ever, it seems like. Can we walk through trees? No, see, you can't walk through trees or shrubs. It's a lot better than a lot of these games that I paid a lot more money for. I'm not going to say that this game is, you know, the best game you could get out there on Steam by any stretch of the imagination, but as far as my expectations when I bought this game blows my expectations away. I mean, I love the floating clouds there. It looks pretty nice, to be honest with you. And we got the road again over here. Kill the boss. Okay, the arrow's showing us to go that way. You mean you run out of breath? You have all these controls. Is it F1? Look at all these things you can do. Holster weapon H, drop weapon backspace, you throw a grenade with a G if you have one. Melee attack is a V, flashlight, toggle, pause, statistics, F3. So we can come in, we can see how many kills we got, how many defeated at night, how many defeated during the day. Waves defeated, headshots, 10%. I've died 0 times. I've taken 29 damage. And the total damage I've done with every kind of weapon, total damage 1833. So it gives you a lot of statistics as well. I mean, you could definitely do a lot worse and pay more money on Steam to the developer. I think that you need to work on making the game more challenging and make these characters a little bit smarter. You know, I mean, go out and buy like some kind of script if you have to and let us build a house or a base or something. You know, you could definitely go out there and get the scripting to allow you to build the, if you don't know how to do it, to allow you to build the, oh wow, a Bloody Faerie. There's why the game's called Bloody Faerie. And yeah, I think I've unlocked all 16 achievements now, guys. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I have. And this is going to be, it looks like it's pretty much just going to be the same creatures over and over and over again. And I don't know how big this world is, but not a bad little game for the price. And now if this game was coming in at 10 or 15 bucks or whatever, yeah, I'd probably be complaining. The question the thing I don't know is if, you know, how much of this game is flipped. Like, is this world an asset flip? Is this map something they bought on Unity? That would not surprise me. I do feel like they've probably bought some assets. Every one of these creatures is probably an asset, and they probably bought this map on Unity, and they've pretty much just thrown it together. I feel like they probably haven't put a ton of effort into this. For example, even though the game looks a lot better than my own rock and roll, I can almost guarantee you they have not even a small fraction of the amount of time into this project that I put into rock and roll. I'm sitting at over 400 hours of work in my 2D space shooter game. At this point, easily over 400 hours of time I put into it. And I mean, I have no idea since I haven't really worked in Unity that much, but I'm going to guess that they bought this map asset on Unity. They've bought these monsters, and the monsters really don't make a lot of sense. I mean, some of these, you know, you have the unicorn, you have magical creatures. It's kind of all, there's no real cohesion here to the game. It feels like they just kind of patched together a bunch of assets and put in some kind of lackluster combat, to be honest with you. So, do I recommend this game? Not really. Unless the developers really seem like, you know, somebody you want to support, or you think that they might make this game better. In a way, I feel like this might be just a quick money grab, and, you know, they went out and bought some cheap assets. They might have spent 30 bucks total on this game. I mean, we have some, is that a weapon? Okay. So you have weapons you can find as well. I mean, it's not bad for the price, guys. It looks pretty good. My first impression score. Let's go ahead and do it. I mean, I haven't really played that long, but it looks like you can find items in the game, so that's going to add a little bit to the value. Can I pick up the axe? Doesn't look like I can get the axe, but I can get that. Can't get that. I wasn't even looking for weapons or anything, just randomly lying around. And now we have another boss, and I'm assuming the bosses will get harder. I don't even know at this point. But value for $1.79, guys, I think the value is pretty high on this, to be honest with you. Even if, you know, even if it isn't that great of a game, just because it is a pretty good-looking world, and everything seems to work halfway. I mean, the combat, like I say, needs some work. But, I mean, there you see some kind of glitchy AI there with the Pegasus trying to walk through a wall. But hey, I mean, guys, I'm gonna give this game a value of a 25 out of 40. I mainly because my expectations were way lower than what you're actually getting. I mean, this game is actually very playable. I could probably spend an hour, maybe even two, playing this game. So the value is not that bad. How much fun is the game is a little bit different story. This is going to be something that's going to vary from person to person. But I don't think this is a terrible game. I don't think it's the most fun game either. I'm going to give the fun a 14 out of 30. This is just, and again, this is all just based on my, 15 minutes of playtime so far. Next criteria is controls and bugs. It controls really well. Obviously there's some bugs, creatures trying to walk through walls and stuff like that. Controls and bugs probably gets a 16 out of 20. So, and then you come to my last criteria, guys. You come to graphics and sound. I think the sound and the graphics are plenty good, guys. I'm going to go ahead and give this game a... like I say, there's no real cohesion. Things don't make a lot of sense. But I'm going to give this game an 8 out of 10. Especially for the price. And so if you add that in, guys, you add all that up, you wind up with a total score of a 63%. Not bad for a game that you can score for under, $2. And maybe the developers will take feedback and suggestions and continue to make this game better. So this has been Bloody Faerie, guys, and my first impression score, a 63, and a hell of a lot better than most games at this price. I will give it that, though it's still a lackluster game. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. To the developers, continue to work on this. I think you guys could make this into a very fun, very challenging little gem with just a little bit more work. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. This has been ZaxCoin. Be sure you comment down below. Be sure you rate my video. Take care, everybody. Peace.